Fat privilege is being born in a place and time where food is so abundant that you can gorge while others starve, all the while complaining of the social inconveniences that you suffer as a consequence of your choices. Julius, you're a fitness trainer. What do you think of Jenny and Dorothy being happy with their bodies? I think that's fantastic. Are you healthy? Have you been to the doctors and they've told you that you're healthy? Well, I think that's quite a loaded question because I don't think anyone here who's thin is going to be asked that. So I guess that's what I would say to that answer, that we have to look as well at the assumption that are made. And I would say that you can't actually tell someone's lifestyle or health by looking at them. I do think there's such a health focus in our country that I call it healthism, a kind of moral obligation for people to be healthy, and I think that we have to watch that too. For years my doctors told me that exercise and diet were the solutions to my problems. But I am active. I walk a lot and run around after my kids, I told them. I eat healthy. I eat vegetables. I eat whole grains. I've read all the diet books, I said. Okay, they said, here's a pill then. And then one day, the truth hit me like a ton of bricks. I walked, sometimes, slowly, not quickly enough to get my heart rate UO, and I chased around after my kids, sometimes. Most of the time I sat down, like, the majority of my day. I ate healthy. Sometimes, I ate vegetables. Sometimes, I ate whole grains. Sometimes, I did read all the diet books, but they didn't work, mostly because they're all full of crap. I think my doctors knew all this but didn't know how to tell me you're fooling yourself. So they gave me a pill because they didn't know what else to do. They knew the pill wasn't going to solve my problem, but it was what I wanted. Being honest with myself was the hardest thing I ever did. There's no such thing as thin privilege, only fat consequence. It's not thin privilege to be able to fit into one airplane seat. It's fat consequence to need 2 airplane seats. Cheeseburger and cheese fries from Sonic for lunch. My fat fighters will help block a big portion of the carbs and fats from being absorbed. Patient gets onto a scale. Tips at 340 pounds. Patient, I had an idea. Study nurse, what kind of mirror do you got at home? I lost my shit and had to leave the room. Fat girls can't. Enough of this. They can and they will, buddy. Fat girls can be skinny. I eat healthy, but still don't lose weight. Starter pack. The worst thing about the fat acceptance movement are people that try to push it on children. A person that genuinely loves their kinds would make sure they are healthy instead of setting them up for a lifetime of illness and pain. Your kid's health is a lot more important than trying to convince yourself that your poor choices are okay. Hashtag fat acceptance. I am 260, 5 feet 3 and healthy as a horse. My doctor is only concerned with me being on my feet continuously 14 to 18 hours a day in a kitchen of 125 degrees. Not all of us are unhealthy. Not all of us eat junk. Some of us are just bad at taking proper care of ourselves by not eating as often as we should or for days on end. Honey, you are so on. People don't realize that some people who are overweight don't even eat half the calories they themselves consume in any given day. People don't even realize that you can actually be obese anorexic. Hit me up. Automaker are not using obese crash test dummies because they more accurate reflect the average American driver. As someone who is not overweight, I feel like the resulting improvement from using larger dummies could have a negative impact on my safety. For instance, they decide the airbags needs to deploy with more force to stop a fatty larders, but it fractures my sternum because I don't have a foot thick layer of fat to cushion it. F it, go back to healthy size dummies and let obese people deal with the consequences of their poor decisions. Smoke acceptance. Patient that's a known smoker. Doctor, I've had a horrible persistent cough that just won't go away. Have you considered not smoking? Oh my god, not this smoke shaming bullshit again. I've told you before it's not good. No, you do this every time. When I came in for my shortness of breath, when I was here for my running problems, my sore throat, the blisters I had, for God's sake. You dropped a cigarette on yourself. I am sick of it. Is this how you'd treat a non-smoking patient? Is that an actual question? Dear Abby, I am 100+ pounds overweight. My husband has repeatedly asked me to lose weight, but I have not. We no longer make love. My husband is cordial and continues to provide beautifully for me and the kids. He is a great dad. Do you think it's fair that he is withholding sex from me? I think he expects too much, as I love to eat. Now he has moved to another bedroom and claims he is turned off sexually. Frustrated wife. Dear wife, although everyone has the right to weigh whatever he or she wishes, your weight gain has jeopardized your marriage. By moving to another bedroom, your husband has given you an important message. Your marriage is in serious trouble. If you think it is worth saving, ask your doctor for a referral to a registered dietitian so you can begin to lose the extra pounds you have put on. Next, consult a psychotherapist. The fact that you have chosen your love for food over your love for your husband needs to be addressed. I guess I'm never using Hulu again. They took away the feature to swap ads and have been showing fitness, weight loss ads exclusively. There's a reason I don't own a TV and was using Hulk instead. There was a far less chance I'd see those commercials and I could avoid them. We'll be sure to pass along your feedback. If you prefer sweets over sweat, just let us know here. Dear Abby, I am a plus-sized woman. I am loud and boisterous, and I like to surround myself with similar women. However, there is a problem I am now facing. Many of my friends have made amazing transformations and gotten fit. I am fully supportive and impressed, but I see the price they are paying. They are no longer confident and vivacious. They have become timid, approval-seeking shells of their previous selves. Why do newly thin women forget how awesome their personalities used to be? Dear Big Beauty, not knowing your friends, I can't answer for them. But it is possible that having become transformed and fit, they no longer feel they need their loud and boisterous personas to compete for attention. The worst part about runners is that they're constantly reminding us that they're runners, ordering salad, wearing Fitbits, jogging in place at every red light. Oh, I can't possibly stop my knees from bouncing up and down. They're so bouncy. How's my heart rate? Beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, beep.